Welcome to another episode of TaxProTalk or hashtag TPT. I'm here with my good friend Alejandra Matias from Phoenix, Arizona.
Thanks, Jim, for having me.
All right, Alejandra, tell us a little bit about your practice.
Well, we handle a lot of people in the Hispanic community. A lot of them have to do ITIN renewals in the last 2 years. Last year, there were 2 million ITIN renewals up to date. So we were working a lot with those clients who had either get a new ITIN or renew it in order to file taxes.
Wow, okay, so ITINs, a lot of changes this year. Everybody who had them now has to renew them at least every 3 years. Is that right?
We don't know the exact time frame. We
Okay.
just know that the IRS will send a notice in the time of July, August, letting know people, hey, it's time for you to renew your ITIN, and that's the time they need to do it.
Okay, so you got a lot of folks in this ITIN bucket.
Yes.
So you're actually working with each of them to get those renewed?
Yes.
What does that process look like?
Well, there's 3 kinds of processes. One, they can always renew their ITIN by sending their application in the mail to the IRS. There's the second option where they can do it in person at an IRS office. And then there's a third option where they can go to a certified acceptance agent and renew their ITIN that way.
Okay, and which way do you find is most effective with your clients?
Because we were this year in the middle of tax season, and again, we were talking about 2 million ITINs that needed to be renewed. We selected that most of our clients would go in person to the IRS office to make sure that they had all the documentation in place and that their ITIN was going to be renewed on time.
Well, great. Appreciate you delivering that really valuable service for clients. Tell us a little bit about some of the changes in terms of what folks who have an ITIN, what were some of the changes in their tax returns this year?
Well, there is the other dependent tax credit that was not helping on their tax return, so we had to do a lot of tax planning with them. Most of them were not happy to file this year because, again, they were losing a lot of credits on their taxes. But we went ahead and went on social media and had to notify them that the importance of filing a tax return even though they only have an ITIN number.
Love that. Okay, and so let's talk about maybe some of the benefits that you talk to your clients about the reasons they need to file a tax return annually.
So one of the best reasons for them, and the one that will motivate them to file their tax return, is that tax returns show that they're taxpayers, that they're in this country working as self-employed and that they're contributing. So when they file a tax return, they can show that to immigration or to USCIS or Homeland Security and say, hey, I've been in this country paying taxes. So it's the best proof to get them to get either a work permit, a permanent residency, and even their citizenship.
Wow. So you really are, in the work that you're doing, filing their taxes, helping with their items, you are making a huge difference in these people's lives, in their families,
Yes.
and really in their entire future. Thank you for watching Tax Pro Talk, brought to you by Intuit Pro Connect for tax and accounting professionals.